there. Wow, it's your lucky night. Where's your wife? You gonna count down? Meeting will come to order. Stand for pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you would kindly call the roll.
Don Stedman,
Yes.
Dick Parker,
Here.
Melanie Arbogast,
Here,
Lau Manette,
he is excused.
Debbie Terrian.
She is excused. Okay, I'm seeking a motion for the approval of the December 8th minutes. Do I hear a motion?
I'll move.
Okay, well, motion from Dick. Do I have a second? Motion from Dick. Don, motion from Dick, second by Don. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Perfection of the agenda. Does the board have any?
Take the clerk off there.
Okay. We'll remove the clerk. He has no need for vendor approval. Any other corrections?
Oh, do we have to add this thing? For,
No, sir, that's for informational.
Oh.
Do I hear a motion to approve the agenda as corrected?
Second.
I have a motion by Don, support by Dick. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. You have reports on record. And our first agenda item is the Browns Pond Dam, which Norm Square is here. If you would kindly step up to the mic and let us know where we're at. I did give the board a copy of the information we received before from Brenda Moore, including the petitions.
Okay. Copy of what is there.
Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of Browns Pond. I'm Norm Swear, 11530 Pond Road, President of the Browns Pond Association. As you know, the state of Michigan has been patient with Blue Lake Township regarding the inspection report done on the dam in late 2011 and the necessary repairs that need to be made. A positive development during the past year has been the involvement of the Office of the Muskegon County Drain Commissioner. At her suggestion, it has been determined that the best way to address the dam's deficiencies and make the necessary repairs is to first form an quote, inland lake level district. The first step in the formation of that lake level district is a petition process requiring 2/3 of the registered property owners' signatures. I'm happy to report that we have the 2/3 of the required signatures on that petition. Tonight, we are requesting that Blue Lake Township, as one of the property owners, also join us in signing that petition. As you consider doing so, let me say that this is just the beginning of the process. The petition will be brought to the Muskegon County Board of Commissioners, who are required to follow a precise procedure outlined in a memo I believe you have before you. Let me address this question. What are the benefits to joining in this effort to form an inland lake level district at this time? 1. Browns Pond is integral to a significant piece of history in Blue Lake Township. As a community with a unique history, we honor those who came before us by taking a step in the direction of preserving an important piece of our past. 2. The involvement of Muskegon County guarantees a funding source outside Blue Lake Township. 3. Working with the Drain Commissioner allows for greater collaboration of resources, particularly in pursuit of grant money for recreational development. 4. there is a benefit to public safety and welfare due to the hydrant locations in Browns Pond at either end of the dam. 5, Browns Pond has been and would continue to offer recreational opportunities such as fishing and quiet water boating to the public, especially if further recreational development is pursued through grant money. 6, negatively, there would be an adverse effect on the public tax roll if the dam is eventually removed and property values around the pond decline. This will lead to a long-term added financial burden on all township residents. And 7, finally, by signing this petition, the township, as owner of the Browns Pond Dam, indicates its intention of complying with the State of Michigan Dam Inspection Report of 2011. There may be additional benefits, but these I've listed are certainly significant ones. Let me say that the Pond Association's request to have the township sign the petition does not in itself commit the township to a certain financial involvement. The township, as the governmental entity wherein the proposed inland lake level district is formed, would be expected to contribute its prescribed share regardless of whether or not it owns property on the pond. The township's financial commitment will be determined in the future as spelled out in the memo procedure for establishing a lake level. The act of signing the petition does allow you to join the good faith effort with the 2/3 of property owners who have already signed. We would welcome your involvement.
Thank you. You
Be
said,
happy to answer any questions you might have.
you said you currently have the 2/3
We do?
that you need outside of the board signing?
That's correct.
So you don't need our signature to get to the 2/3.
You know, the petition process will go forward, whether or not the township signs, but as the owner of the dam, yeah, it would be a good faith cooperative venture if you do.
Correct. The only drawback to that is I don't feel comfortable proceeding down that. We're missing 2 members of our board, especially considering that you have the 2/3 that you need. So, and of course, as you said, the board has the copy of the information received before regarding the petition to the county. Understanding there's a different county chair, but it appears from reading this that it would continue in the same manner.
Well, it's a state law that the memo that you have
Correct.
is outlining. It's quite a detailed process that involves the circuit court, the county board of commissioners.
Correct.
Hopefully the drain commissioner, as well as private professional engineers.
But you do have enough at this point with the petition to proceed forward
We do.
in that part, okay?
We do.
Does the board have any other questions or comments? I did you too. I'm glad to see that did you get confirmation? I know you were trying to get confirmation from Brenda Moore.
I spoke with Brenda today. She was very excited about the process. There's a Public Works Committee this Thursday where she'll bring it up, not introduce it formally.
Right.
But just to bring it on the radar screen, so to speak, for them. You know, there is a designated timetable that needs to be followed.
Right.
But there were some changes to the list of registered property owners that I shared with you over the phone. I shared those with her, and she's going to check with the Register of Deeds office to verify that.
Okay. All right.
Some family changes, some property changes, adapt, and affects the numbers that was required.
Okay, so with all that, if it's still, you have the required signatures,
There are 30 property owners of record, and we have 20 signatures, which, on that, is 2/3.
well then I would request that you proceed with what you do have, signatures. And is
So
there-
is the township going to join us at a later date, do you think, or?
As far as signing,
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's
Mhm.
true or not, because I
Okay.
can't begin to guess how the board is, but I certainly wouldn't want that to hold up, so if you've got the signatures, I would proceed now, because you guys are the ones that live on it and benefit the most, the board members do not, and the
Mhm.
board itself. So as far as my thoughts is, if you have what you need to go forward, I would go forward.
Okay.
with what you have.
All right.
I don't see anyone up here, rallying against the petition or anything. I think we just want the process to continue, and the people mostly that benefit from it to be the ones that carry this forward as far as the petition.
Mhm. Okay.
Do you have any other, different ideas, Dick or Don, that,
No, it's gonna work out, I think.
Well, we're happy about the Drain Commissioner's involvement and the county's involvement.
yes?
And potentially of grant money. Brenda said she's gonna pursue that diligently as well, which would lower the percentage that perhaps everyone has to pay.
And the more area that's open to recreational, the more grant money is available.
Right.
So, that's a, all right,
Okay.
okay, thank you very much. Next item on the agenda is the meeting dates. I know the one question was, why did I include Fridays when we're closed Fridays? That's in case the board ever decides that they want to go back to Friday hours. That covers the holidays. The other thing to note is the change in time for the meetings from 7 to 6:30. I know is there any questions on that or anything you see on there? If not, I'll accept a motion to approve document 011215-01, which is the 2015 meeting schedule.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion from Dick.
Second.
Don supports. Roll call.
Dick,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Melanie.
Aye. Motion carried. The next one is the intergovernmental agreement for the plumbing and mechanical inspections. Our plumbing mechanical inspector resigned. We are currently any inspections being done is being done by the gentleman that would fill in for Norby normally. That is the same gentleman that would be doing these inspections. This governmental agreement is basically saying, we still issue the permits to do all that. The only thing they do is the inspections themselves, which compensation's laid out for $45 for inspection, $45 per 1 hour for plan review, and $70 per hour for emergency after hour inspections. I'm not sure we've ever had those, but it could happen. The term of agreement, you notice, is dated back to the day Norby resigned, and I said we have to have somebody that has to be able to do inspections. That was December 19th. And other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. Is there any questions? Basically, we have to carry still all the insurance, everything we did. The only thing we're contracting out is just the inspection itself.
You know if our fees that we charge cover these 70 an hour?
Our fees cover more than that, because you have the inspection fee of $50, plus you have the different items, whatever it is they're putting in. So there's actually more.
Like this plan review?
Correct. Plan review would be, at this point, we would need to review that, because our plan review in the past was $50 an hour.
Oh.
So we might have to up that,
Alright.
just to offset the 70, but that would be something we'd have to look at. If we're good, can I hear a motion to approve document 011215-02?
Second.
Motion by Don, second by Dick, or roll call, please.
Don,
Don?
Don,
Yes, I'm sorry. Going back to the sheet here.
Yes.
Melanie.
Aye. Motion carried. We have nothing for the clerk, so, the next 3 items are fire chief, if you would kindly step up, and we will start with the fire department administrative assistant.
Yes. Last month, we approved the position of administrative assistant, and I would like to propose that Dave Barrett be appointed to that position.
And that's the position he's currently, doing?
Since you approved it, yes. He's been doing that, yes. And again, under the same terms that I presented to you back a while when we talked about creating this position.
Did we approve the wage?
Minimum.
Do I hear a motion to approve Dave Barrett as the administrative assistant for the fire department?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Dick, is there
Second.
support? Support by Don, roll call please.
Dick,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Melanie.
Aye. Motion carried.
Okay, and if I could switch items 2 and 3,
Okay.
okay? So the new item 2 now is 1471. We need new tires on that. I gave you the bid packet, the 3 bids. And it should be pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
My bid is on there, Michigan bid is on there, which is a state bid. And that bid is the best price for that type of tire, but that type of tire is not aggressive enough. We would like to get a little more aggressive tire than what's on the
So
Michigan
that's why
bid
we,
list. So that's why the other 2 are on there also.
but you're requesting approval from Twin Cities.
Yes. Okay, because of all, it includes, by the way, Michigan bid, my bid, does not deal with installation, okay, with mounting the tires.
Okay.
So that's another reason. Actually, Twin Cities will even be cheaper than my bid. So, Twin Cities is all-inclusive, including disposal of the tires.
Okay.
Okay, so that's, so I'm asking.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So you're seeking a motion for the approval from Twin Cities. It's a document 011215-04, which would approve the bid from Twin Cities for the purchase, mounting, and tire disposal for tires for $1471 in the amount of $1,644.36. Do I hear a motion for approval?
I second.
Don made it. Don made a motion, Dick second. Roll call, please.
Don,
Yes.
Dick.
Yep.
Melanie.
Aye. Motion carried.
Okay. And the last of the 3 items, I'm asking that Blue Lake Township Board approve the appointment of Captain Joe Knoll to the rank of Deputy Chief of the Blue Lake Township Fire Department, effective upon board approval. We went through the selection process, the interview process,
Okay.
and it was pretty unanimous that everybody's in favor of that.
May I ask if this is the only person that was up for that position?
Yes.
Okay.
Position, as according to our SOGs, was
What's
posted
required?
for 2 full weeks.
Okay.
And everybody who was eligible had the opportunity to sign up for it in the 2-week period of time.
I'm seeking for approval for document 011215-03, the appointment of Captain Joe Knope to the rank of Deputy Chief for Blue Lake Township Fire Department.
I'll make that motion.
You make it. Dick made the motion, or did Don? Don, support? Okay. Roll call.
Dick,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Melanie.
Aye, motion carried.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Deputy
Shall
Chief.
we, change the badge?
Congratulations.
All right, we're to accounts payable, which I lost mine.
Want me to?
Yeah, actually, why don't you with, it's, why don't you and Don, or whoever will second, but if you would,
Make a motion to pay the bills. General fund, 574321. Public safety, 289366. Fire fund, 616323. Street lighting fund, 18109. Brown Pond Dam, 39325. Grand total of 1537444.
we have a motion by Dick to pay those bills, and Don supports, roll call please.
Dick,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Melanie.
Aye.
Make a motion to pay the net payroll, $10,143.19.
Motion by Dick, support,
Support.
Don supports, roll call please.
There's nobody else, okay, I do without it.
Yep.
Don,
Yes.
Melanie,
Aye.
Make a motion to make the EFTPS deposit 230881.
So moved. Second.
Dick moved, Don supported, roll call please.
Dick,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Melanie.
Aye. Motion carried. Before we get to public comment, I see Mr. Mahoney's here. If you would kindly, you're still our rep.
Yeah, that's true, I'm still the rep.
If you still,
I know there's a leadership change at the county.
there's a leadership change, yes.
But I don't expect,
Yeah.
Ken Mahoney, County Commissioner for representing the 9th District, which includes Blue Lake Township. There's been a leadership change at the county, although I don't see any major changes coming in the direction of the county. We're still trying to build a jail, finish it up. Did a tour of it the other day, it's coming along fine. Not exactly what you call a condo area, but it's needed. And we will be meeting with Brenda Moore and Commissioner Sabo and the administrator to discuss the petition as to what we need to do. Any questions?
No? Thank you very much. Oh,
Oh, the road
no,
millage?
yes, sorry, Joe.
Well,
Line, sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
yeah. The road millage is coming up, that's, the road commission thing, we didn't have much to do with that. They are presenting, there's a brochure they're sending out now, I believe. I still think there's some questions the townships need to
Mhm.
zero in and nail the road commission down specifically on what they're going to do. But it appears that, you know, that millage would be, whatever's raised in Blue Lake Township would be spent in Blue Lake Township or any other municipality. So, I really think it's a good idea. The state of Michigan, who knows what they're going to do. They keep fumbling and passing the buck, and the locals probably know better what the roads are needed to be done anyway than the state. Plus, the state millage or tax or whatever would not help out the local roads.
Right.
They would only help county and state-wide things.
Thank you.
Yep.
Board members, nothing? Okay. You got the information, Bucky's here, so she's probably gonna take her 3 minutes, but you guys got your information on that when she steps up. The other two things that, were removed off, just so the board knows, the attorney fees and the valuations will be on next month, when we have the full board. Great. Audience comments? Yeah, please.
Jim Schlichting, 10360 Blue Lake Road. My comments are concerning the township's financial record keeping. For at least a year and a half, almost 2 years, questions were asked by various residents, and what was given in response are requests for FOI fees, or the traditional in a meeting, thank you very much comment. Financial inquiries were deflected, to say the least. It's very troubling then to go to the audit of Blue Lake Township and find that there's deficiencies listed. And these deficiencies are material deficiencies in the bookkeeping that was taking place in Blue Lake Township. During the audit, there was a discovery that the clerk's records did not balance to the treasurer's bank statement for any month during the 2013-2014 fiscal year. The general ledger balance was out of balance at the end of the year. During the testing done by the auditor of account details, they discovered several instances of errors in reversing debits and credits. We also noted that material journal entries were posted to the general ledger without any review or approval process and a formal record of what the journal entries were. Our treasurer did acknowledge that at the last meeting that taxes were collected but weren't distributed properly to the taxing agencies. And finally, during the examination, accounts receivable and accounts payables, several balances needed to be corrected and several transactions were just plain posted incorrectly. All during the period that this was going on. I have the feeling you as a board attempted to conceal from the public that there were problems. You deflected them using FOI requirements that aren't even on the books. And I think that is a very poor practice. I trust that things have changed, but I think it's very important that the residents of Blue Lake Township know what, in fact, kind of management they've not had over the past couple of years.
Thank you for your comment. The public comment? Any other? Not Deb? Do you want to? If you do. Step up.
Are you talking to Matt?
Yep. Step up, yep.
Okay.
Yep, it's still public comment. You got 3 minutes and I kind of handed out the information I had so far.
Oh, about the,
Yeah.
my name's Buffy, property owner of the property that has been highly controversial. It's the 665 Fruitvale. There was a portion that was donated to the township. It has kind of been, under question lately with regard to the quitclaim deed and the survey that was done or may not have been done after that transition. Here tonight, just looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next with the township and that property. Obviously, there's comments about reviewing the dam process. I did donate that property with good intentions. I'm hoping it would be resolved sometime soon. It has not been. Property that I do own is obviously for sale. Have some interested buyers. They have contacted you guys, I heard, through my realtor, and it is going to be, subject to question if you guys have the information we need to present to them. We're talking with our attorneys as well to see what has been done, what we need to do to get this straight. So I'm here tonight talking to you guys. I've talked to Melanie earlier. I'll be here later after the meeting. I missed Norm's speech, but I did speak with him privately today via telephone. And we are open to some discussions, but I'd like to see what you guys have for me tonight, if you found any information out prior to our conversation earlier today.
No, and if you're gonna be here after we're
Yes.
almost done, I'll talk to you because,
Okay,
but I did pass it on to the board,
okay.
so,
So
yeah.
here tonight, if anybody wants to speak to us afterwards, I'm here with my husband and we still have the property. It's still obviously a lot of questions are being asked.
Okay,
Okay?
all right, thank
All
you.
right, you're welcome.
Any other public comment? There is cake over there. Debbie's father passed away and that was brought after the visitation, so if anybody would like that, they brought it over so it would please get eaten. They do not want all that cake in their home. No other public comments? Meeting is adjourned at 7:29.
All right, that's an early one, huh?